Can you describe the Edmonton hip hop scene?
The Edmonton hip hop scene is it's interesting because I feel like kind of it's separated, but there's like a place for anybody trying to get in, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a lot of parts that are clicky, which are harder to break into, and some people definitely fucking gatekeeping,
Yeah.
right? Um, but I would say with a lot of different things, like I've seen, what is it? I think it's River City Radio puts on these shows. I can't remember exactly when. Shouts to River City Radio, but they have these things where artists can come in, try out their shit in like a setting, you know what I mean, like for a 10-15 minute set, whatever, nothing crazy,
Okay.
but like helps a bunch of people get started, do their thing, right? You got the
Is River City Radio like, isn't it River City Revival or something, the name of the club where Thug Shells does those freestyle nights? Is it the same
that is another
deal?
one. That is another one. Different one though.
Okay, interesting.
That would be the River City Revival House. Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Separate things.
Okay.
Shouts to Thug Shells and her ciphers though.
That's another place where anybody can walk up and be welcomed for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a great, like, I have nothing but love for those guys because they put on a fucking show and they're so for the culture and accepting anybody who wants to come up and fucking spit some shit.
100%.
So shout out to the Thug Shells, Cyphers, the John Kings, all those guys, man.
Yeah.
That is an example of a really accepting part of the culture, right? I think they're even the Cyphers of Black Dog on Saturday nights. That goes pretty hard too. Shouts to them.
Yeah, that's the Jung Kings run that, right? Are we supposed to say Jung, or I thought it was Young Kings? I don't know. I'm not the guy in Edmonton.
I don't know. I can't pronounce it. We'll ask Deezwax. Deezwax, if you're in the
Shouts
chat.
to Deezwax and some.
Yeah. I would say Dis or Daps is really awesome for getting people in on that.
Yeah.
I had the fortune to be able to get in. I don't want to say on the ground floor, but to be partnered up with Dis or Daps. Of course, I'm going to have to shout them out because of that.
Shouts to J-Reds and Poltergeist.
Shouts to J-Reds, Poltergeist, Paradox, and the Colby, MC Ironfoot. They really do their motherfucking thing, man.
Yeah.
The Dis or Daps vision is really like that is what, like, I'm proof of concept of that, man. I went to a Dis or Daps. Now I'm partnered with them, and I had my own headlining show last month.
He's in chat. He says it's the Young Kings.
Kings.
Just to interject.
Shout out to the Young Kings.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Spelled with a J.
Yes. But for real, Dis or Daps is another great, like, stomping grounds to get, if you're just starting out as an artist, that's another place to get your feet wet and try your hand in front of some people, right?
Yeah.
But that, like, I don't know too many other spots that are super like accepting and inclusive other than those. I feel like the rest are a little bit gate kept. I've heard of some other circuits in the city. I still have yet to go and branch out just yet. But,
I feel like beyond like open mic nights, whatever city you're in, it's going to come down to just kind of booking venues yourself, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Right. So like if you've got a couple of homies who also have small followings, book a venue and put on a little show or whatever is kind of the way in. But then it still is clicky on who you can actually get to come out to the show and who.
Well, exactly. But I can honestly say that with the few that I mentioned there, like if for anybody in the Edmonton scene or hoping to get into the Edmonton scene, those are the places to get your feet wet. You 100%. You can come say what's up to them, and they're lovely people. It's super accepting, and I mean that's like, I don't want to say a stepping stone, but it's a good cornerstone to get your house built in the house of hip hop if you're going to start building your career and all that, right?
And send me your music. I know a guy who can put it on a mix show that gets listened to across the entire country. So